Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's the kid back with another video, and happy new year. Welcome to 2026. Hope everyone start the year off very well. Been moving and grooving, grinding, just keeping it pushing, just like we were last year, without doing too much talking. Besides, subscribe to the channel, comment, like, follow the kid on social media, all that good stuff. Besides all that, we're gonna get into some of my first pickups of 2026 and some that were like right before the year ended. Got a good amount of pieces. Just gonna get through these real quick though. Okay, so first up, we're gonna get into some accessories. And I'm trying to think of what to get into, but first I'm actually just going to show I did get my second ear hole pierced. I've always had my regular ear sprits since I was a kid, but been wanting to get my second hole pierced. Got those, and I guess that's the first accessory or whatever. I got that done like the day after New Year's. Yeah, New Year's was on Thursday. I think I got these done on Friday. But keeping it themed on ears, I guess. Got a new pair of earrings which I literally just looked in here and they're actually in here, if I can get them on camera. But yeah, here they are. They are cluster stud earrings, but they're like an oval shaped. I have a couple other pairs of cluster studs, but yeah, this is my newest pair. Can't wait to really wear both of these same time. That's why was the main point of me getting the second piercing. More jewelry. I did buy a watch. I don't know if I've ever bought a watch before. Like honestly, I bought a watch before, but it's been so long. But this is nothing crazy. It's just a Casio watch, timeless design. I'll take off the Apple Watch, and there it is. Yeah, but again, just super clean, super simple watch. Come like this every day. I wear silver jewelry for the most part, so this will really just go good with all the jewelry I rock. I guess I'll keep it on as well. But as far as other accessories, I did get some more belts. Just some funky colors and some more studded belts. It's gonna be something else that I'm gonna be getting more into this year's belts, which I low-key just got into the past couple years. I really just used to wear shoestrings as belts on some like skater shit. Last accessory is actually a fragrance I got. This was a Christmas gift. Rabanne, or Paco Rabanne, which they changed the name to just Rabanne. But you open this up, it does have the new 1 million oud in there with I think this says it's a deodorant natural spray, and then little to go spray, which I've been using this John, if you can tell. But yeah, 1 million, definitely one of my favorite. It's my favorite fragrance, my favorite cologne. Also tripping, do not know why I said that was the last accessory, because I have 3 hats. And again, I mean honestly, I don't know what these kind of hats are called. They're just like winter hats. I've heard people say maybe like an aviator flight hat, but I have 3 of them. They're all True Religion, and I'll go with the one that I got. This is the first one I got. I'm pretty sure I got this one in Chicago. It's an olive green with the fur on the edge around here, and then just a simple inside. It does have a True Religion button patch. I usually wear it like this, halfway, just dangle down like that in the back. But yeah, here is like an olive green one. Here is the second one I got, and this one's just black. Definitely get a lot of wears out of this black one. True Religion logo in the back. This is more like a Sherpa, not like a fur. And on the insides, on this one, it does say like True Religion. all over. And they are like super soft, so you know, like not gonna mess your hair up or anything. Last and not least, but we do have a tan one with more of that fur. This one does have that True Religion on the inside as well, but yeah, this is like a tan, almost corduroy, but it has like a different pattern than corduroy. But it has like the same feel. This one does have 2 pockets. And I've been using these pockets, you know, just a little lighter, you know, a little Benjamin, whatever. Good pockets with both logos, on both sides. So yeah, super good function of this hat. They all have like closures at the bottom to close, you know, keep you nice and warm, or throw them around the top, which I do quite often, you know, give it that type of look, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, really been liking these hats, you know, just recently got all 3 of these, again, all True Religion. But yeah, let's get on to some actual clothes. Alrighty, time to get into some actual clothing items. First, let's get into the only 2 tees that I have, and I got 2 vintage tees, both bangers in my opinion, to be honest. First, I'll show this red camo tee. I'm pretty sure this was from like the 70s. It was like from the 70s, but just a red camo tee. Love my camo. Never seen, you know, I see camo tees all the time. I need to get a short sleeve one, but I don't really ever see just like a green, like a regular camo green short sleeve. It's, you know, it's maybe digi camo, tiger camo, the other camos. I want a regular green camo, have a long sleeve, I want a short sleeve. But seeing the red camo, also being single stitch, was like a must cop. And it was maybe like $25, $30, something like that. Can't beat at all. Gonna get some good wears out of this. And for the other tee, it is an absolute banger. Maybe one of my favorite tees that I own now. And it is this 1990 Harley Davidson tee. And you see the graphic on the front. 10 years ago, our fathers brought forth to this nation, you know, Harley Davidson. What makes this even better on the back is it has the Harley Davidson of Muncie, Indiana. I'm not from Muncie, but I am from Indiana, so to be able to rep the city is just, you know, even better. The fade, the graphic, single stitch. The only thing that could make this tee better is if it had the tag. Only thing. But this tee is just a vintage, just beauty. It was on the wall in the store, and I was just looking at it, and I was like, yo, from when things are up high like that, it's kind of hard to tell, like, yo, is that, you know, because I'm like 5'5", I'm like, yo, is that gonna fit me? But it's just like, got it down, tried it on, fits perfect. Again, graphic, fade, just all that, you know, beat up just the way I like it, around the collars, around the neck, everything, just like perfect vintage tee. Love this. Great pickup as well. Okay, next is the item that I've been needing for a very long time, and it's really just a Levi's denim jacket. I've been trying to thrift a lighter blue one for so long, but when I saw this like raw blue, I had to cop. It was, you know, these are brand new, has a tag. These are usually $89, and crazy enough, I got this one on sale for like $15. Crazy sale. Still on the lookout for like a very light blue one, super washed out. But I will be putting a lot of wears into this, you know, a lot of good wears over the years. You'll see it evolve over time, going from this blue to, you know, who knows what it may turn to in the future. But yeah, just a, you know, type 3, I'm pretty sure, Levi's denim trucker jacket. Nothing too crazy. Okay, next I have some light, like a light jacket. And, you know, those hats and the next 2 items I'm gonna show are the only True Religion items that I've like ever I've ever bought. Don't have really too much, but this, just a black hoodie with the True Religion with the logo embroidered in with the white and red, and then on the back it has this cool graphic, which, you know, I'm not mad at all. It's a pretty cool graphic. I like the colors, and it's on just, you know, soft black fleece hoodie. And I was like, you know, why not? You know, I've gotten a few good wears out of it already. So, you know, good purchase in my opinion. And another, which is the last True Religion item I have, is this True Religion coat. It is a black corduroy with the True Religion logo embroidered on the front chesticle. But that is really it. There's no more graphics going on. It does have this True Religion patch down here, which I think is pretty clean. That's pretty much it. You know, black corduroy True Religion jacket with the quilted guts. And the last piece of outerwear, honestly, might be my favorite. Besides the Harley tee, might be my favorite. And it is this 1950s work jacket in this like tan color. Just a, I don't have any jackets of this style. You know, it's reminiscent of like your Carhartt Detroit jacket or Carhartt worker jacket. One of the Carhartt jackets. You know what I mean when you see it. Not sure what brand it is. I think there was a, you know, patch or some type of logo that might have been taken off right here. Not positive, but you know, the tan, super faded out tan with the marks and stuff through, with the yellow on the ribbing, still super clean ribbing. The fade, the color from around the hood and on the back, like what it used to be. Super clean, super good. And one of my favorite things, thermal lined guts. You know, love my hoodies like that. Now I have this jacket. With this one, I've been getting a good amount of wears into it. I've been trying to wear it a lot. It's just really like how it, love how it fits me. You know, the style, the, you know, the color goes with just about everything I wear. But yeah, super clean vintage jacket. Now going to get into some bottoms, and I have 3 new pair of Adidas pants. You know, I think in my last pickups video, I had some Adidas pants in there, and I was, you know, trying to get, you know, all the colors of the rainbow to say, and got some more here. First color, the baby blue. With it being so cold and in the winter time, I haven't had the best opportunities or the most opportunities to wear these, but I've had when I can. They're all pretty much the same. Have this maroon color, which, you know, just freaked these not too long ago. But yeah, just trying to get all the colors of the rainbow. Standard though, zippers on the pockets, zippers down below, super lightweight. I like getting these in a medium instead of like a small. I just like my sweatpants, like I have Uniqlo sweatpants on. I get these in a medium as well. I just like these type of pants to fit just a bit bigger. And last but not least, this color. I've been able to wear just about every pair of Adidas track pants I have. It's in the house. It's just running to the store really quick. I've worn them all except for this color. Got low-key have a fit that I want to wear these with because this color is just crazy. Super clean. Again, zippers on the pockets, zippers down below. This pair is a little different because these have like a crease in them, like a crease that doesn't go away. It's like in there, like on purpose. So yeah, these are just slightly different in that sense, but besides that, same old. But yeah, another pair of Adidas track pants. 3 new pairs of Adidas track pants. Actually, been wanting these, been looking for these for a minute. So glad I finally found them. And these are just a black pair of Dickie double knees. Pretty sure, again, in my last pickups video, I had a pair of Dickies. I kind of got those in the search for these. Glad I got those still get some good wears out of those. But these are like the ultimate, you know, Dickies pants in my opinion. You see the good double knee, good, you know, wide leg. You have another Dickies logo on a patch right there. But yeah, just a good pair of everyday pants. Been trying to get more pants that aren't blue jeans. Just buy a lot of blue jeans. So I've been trying to get more pants that just aren't blue jeans. And speaking of buying pants that aren't blue jeans, I have the ultimate pair of blue jeans. And this pair I've been wanting for years. Since the designer went to the brand, I've been wanting these pants. The Celine Wesley denim. Again, if you know me, I've been talking about these pants for years, and finally, they're mine. They're just so up my alley. I'm gonna get so many good wears out of these. You know, the release hem design at the bottom, the good distressing, you know, the good distressing and stuff. And now just good, made in Japan, Celine Wesley denim. Let me start this year off right. Some of my favorite pickups so far, like these jeans, that Harley tee, this jacket, like this jacket, just some of my favorite pickups of late. I'm gonna stay on it. I'm gonna stay on the grind. I'm gonna stay picking up just heat and our favorite pieces, making, you know, the craziest fits. Follow the kid, you know, always link down below. But yeah, let me stop rambling. Let's get into some of the shoes. Okay, time to get into the last part of this video, which may be some people's favorite, which is the shoes. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, and yeah, let's just get into them. First pair of Adidas, black Adidas Originals box. These are I have another pair of Adidas Shell Toes, or Adidas Superstars, whatever you like to call them, you know, with some, you know, gold accents on the tongue and right here. Yeah, and these are the Adidas Superstar 80s model, you know, the 80s version. And these are just, you know, they're super comfortable. I don't know if you can see, like, around the collar. Super comfortable. Got these for a super good deal. Pretty sure I got these the same time I got those baby blue Adidas track pants. I'm pretty sure I got them both for like 50% off. But yeah, good pair. Can't wait to wear these. It's crazy because all of the rest of the shoes are just Vans. And I already knew this year is gonna be big. It's gonna be a big Vans year. For me, for Vans in general. But we have a Vans OTW box, if you can see. And these are honestly might be one of my favorite Vans of all time. I'm not positive what the name for these were, but you know, it was like floral rivets, something like that. Good leather quality, you know, there's some good funky laces, good floral prints, the rivets, they're like blue rhinestones up near the laces. Just a very clean, unique pair of Vans. And make it even better, these do have the Vibram sole just to make them last even longer. But yeah, super clean. These do have that like worn in look. These are kind of done in a different way that I haven't seen. You know, I have that OTW on the back. But yeah, super clean pair of Vans. Like honestly, only the Satoshi, or you know, maybe those black pearlized or those other OTW Vans are like up there with these, but I think these are super clean. Speaking of pearlized Vans, I'm not gonna go into my rant about why I don't know why these aren't OTW like the first pearlized Vans were. I'm just not gonna get into it. The white marshmallow colorway, gotten a couple wears out of these. You know, if you've seen my last video, you know I love my white shoes. But yeah, good pair of white Vans, already kind of pre-worn, even though it's gonna wear them and beat them in anyway. But yeah, pearlized white marshmallow Vans 36, Vans old school 36, something like that. Yeah, LX old school 36, not OTW, Yeah, I don't know why. But throw a little curveball with the classic Vans box, and these are a pair of Vans skate highs, and you know, one of my favorite classic Vans colorways, and that is this two-tone navy colorway. One of my favorite colorways in the skate high and the old school, which I'm pretty sure those are the only models with that color. I know there's a pair of authentics with this color blue, but the two-tone navy, super clean. I used to rock the old schools with the yellow laces all the time, but you know, the blue, the little pop of red on the tongue and on the back, you know, just super clean, super classic. You know, one of the Vans icon models. Can never go wrong. I can see myself just going back and forth, you know, copping classic Vans with, you know, whatever new models and new, you know, colorways, collabs they drop throughout the year as well. And we're ending it off with a banger. One of the best shoes we have here. Another pair of Vans, pearlized colorway. This one is super clean. They look way better on foot than, you know, they do just in hand. But yeah, super clean pair of Vans. Again, don't know why these aren't OTW. Just make them OTW. Give them the extra curls on the back and on the tongue, and you know, just call it a day. But it's whatever. But man, those are all the pieces, from the accessories, you know, the belts, the hats, the piercings, the earrings, the watch that I took off. Good vintage, you know, my first few pieces from True Religion, my Celine jeans that I've been waiting for years, to the Vans, you know, classic me stuff. But yeah, let me know down below which one of these pieces might have been your favorite. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed to the kid. You know, bangers dropping all year. Trying to drop more this year than I did last year. Trying to stay consistent, just grinding, getting better, you know, day by day. But yeah, that's it.